Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the debut episode of the Out of Hibernation podcast. On today's show, we will be talking off-season. We'll be talking departures. We'll be talking additions. We'll be talking draft picks. What's our biggest loss? What's our biggest addition? What is our expectations for this season? And guess what? It's training camp time. We'll be talking some Kyler Gordon. Should we trade for Vita Vea? And all the rest of the training camp news. Let's hit it.
Out of Hibernation. My Dogg TK streets bringing the heat. Breakdowns, analysis you can't be beat. Predictions and more. Chicago Bears podcast. Let's get it. Come on.
Oh, man. That is hot, Mike Dog. What is going on, brother? How you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling really jazzed up after that intro right there. It is an exciting time to be out of fucking hibernation and ready for the season. These Bears, whoo, you better watch out.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, I'm so hyped. That was dope. That was great. First of all, welcome to Out of Hibernation. You said it, Mike Dog. What a great name. Love it. I mean, you've always been the brains of the operation, right? Let's be real. Oh, man. I love it. Happy to be here talking this. I mean, what's this called? Out of Hibernation, a Chicago Bears podcast. That's what we'll be doing on this show. I think we will slide like maybe 5-10 minutes of NFL talk in once the regular season starts because we are passionate football fans, and we're going to definitely want to discuss what's going on around the league, particularly around the NFC North as the season goes. But, man, I'm fucking stoked, dude. Training camp started a couple of days ago. Our boys are ready, playing great. Year 2 in the Ben Johnson system. Year 3 of Caleb Williams. I mean, I was, like, on the pedestal screaming, dude, when he was a rookie, even with fucking Floozy, that by year 3, year 4, maybe year 5, we will win a Super Bowl. And I don't know about you, but at this point of my life, this is the most confident I've ever been in a Chicago Bears team. Not in this season, not this year to win the Super Bowl, but that we are in the right trajectory with the right pieces in place, with the right head coach, with the right quarterback for the first time in our life, that I truly believe we are going to win a Super Bowl here in the next couple of years. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. How could you not be that excited? I will say I have tempered expectations about this year. I think last year was a year early. I think we might reverse the first 2 years. You know, we won a playoff game. I think this year, I think we could do big things. I just don't want to be overexcited because I have years of being just shit on, absolute crapped on. But I have confidence. I do. But I think we could have a growth year at 9-8 or 10-7 too. I mean, a step back. But I think if we did that last year and then won a playoff game this year, we'd be like right on par. But people are going to, I do think that you're right. This year, next year, maybe not this year, like you said, but 3, 4, and 5 of Ben Johnson, not Caleb, the Ben Johnson and Caleb, the super, super hetero love relationship that I am just enamored with. I think if you don't think title, then you're probably just a jaded Bears fan and can't allow yourself to do that. But that's our time. It's our time. That's our time to do it. And because, listen, coaches' messages get old. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like that's the sweet spot of it for us. And, we're going to still have some guys on some rookie deals and not Caleb because he's going to get extended and get a lot of money after this year. He's going to get a lot of money.
Likely going to be the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah. I think you gotta be excited. I think if you're not excited, like I said, you're just jaded. You're not allowing yourself to. It's a defense mechanism if you're not excited. You're trying to, like, you got a governor on your motor of expectations because years of just being jaded, dude. But outside of, if you don't have this natural hurt from being here, other people are jazzed up about the Bears. There is absolutely nothing fucking better than when everyone loves your team. Last year when Caleb was on his run and going into the playoffs and all that stuff, when they're talking about him, there is nothing better than being the talk of not just the town, of being the talk of, the sports town in general. There's nothing better.
Caleb, the piggyback on that, bro. Caleb had the #1 selling jersey this offseason, dude, in the league, man. Caleb is on the fucking cover of Madden, dude. You see,
I may have bought my second jersey.
That a boy.
I just wanted to throw it in there that I was weak. It was a moment of weakness, and I got me a white one.
Oh, that a boy. I told you I got my Caleb back, right? That Joe did indeed give my Caleb away, as I said that he did, and then he replaced it with a Caleb. So let's go. So that's exciting to wear. But I'm gonna rock my Loveland to opening day. All right, I'm not gonna get off track. I'm gonna get way off track here with with jersey talk. I'm so excited about this season, dude. And you're right, because this is the time to do it. Our core on offense is so young. Again, year 2 of Ben Johnson, year 3 of Caleb Williams, but the most important thing is year 2 of Caleb Williams under Ben Johnson's system with the proper pieces, right? And we'll go ahead. We'll talk about the offense. We'll talk about the depth chart here in a little bit. But I guess before, obviously we're excited, but let's talk about who we lost. Let's just go over the offseason really quick. It's been it's a long time. I gotta again give shots to my boy. He's been every day since football ended, counting down the days to Bear season. I think this morning was like 36 or something along those lines, 37. Like, dude, mad props, like way to stick with the shtick. But man, like we were in the fucking we're under 100. Oh, we're under 60. Oh, we're under 50. Like, dude, we were 7 Sundays away this past Sunday. We're like 6 Sundays away from football. Yeah, dude, it gets yes. Love it, dude. I'm so excited. But let's talk about the offseason. Let's bring everything fresh back in everyone's head, because the offseason is a long time, 200 plus days. So let's talk about who we lost first, okay? So we lost DJ Moore. He got traded to Buffalo for a 2nd-round pick. DJ got paid, dude. We lost Drew Dahlman. He retired. That, to me, is just, that was the worst part of the offseason for us, losing Drew Dahlman, retiring 27.
He's so good.
Dude.
28.
Like, our offensive line was the best part of our team last year, in the inside, particularly with Tooney, Dahlman, and Jonah Jackson. Fuck, go to Darnell Wright, right? Like, fucking the left guard to the right tackle was just impeccable last year, and Drew Dahlman was a huge part of that success. And we're going to talk about the center position. Like, that left a major void. That was a major void. And that was cap space that we didn't have to spend. But that sucked. And then we lost our whole secondary. No, not the whole secondary, but we lost a lot of secondary. We lost Jaquan Brisker, got a 1-year, $5 million deal with the Steelers. We lost Kevin Byard. I think it was like a 1-year, $6 million deal. Who he signed with the Patriots?
Yeah,
I want to say. We lost Jonathan Owens. We lost Nashawn Wright, who only got a 1-year, $3.5 million contract.
We call him Jonathan Biles for the record.
There you go.
Mr.
Nashawn Wright, though, Nashawn Wright only got a $3 million contract. I was very surprised of that. He had like 8 forced turnovers last year, and we lost TJ Gardner-Johnson. So we lost 5 members of that secondary last year. And then we lost a couple of role players. Durham Smythe was tight end 3. Devin Duvernay, kick and punt returns. We lost Oz. He had a pretty decent season with us. Those are really the big losses. And then, so our additions then, or I guess let me ask you really quick. Outside of the Drew Dahlman, does any of those losses really affect you, or any going into this offseason? Will they affect the team?
So I think Tremaine Edmonds was pretty good. I just think, with his number and stuff like that, losing him is understandable. I think no, outside of Drew Dahlman, Drew Dahlman was the one that was, that came out of left field. Again, you said outside of him, I'm not over it. Also, me and my buddy were talking just the other day, and we were talking about Drew Dahlman, and I was like 28 years old, and I'm giving this like, well, at least he'll have his brains in the future and all this speech. And, my buddy's like, if you don't want to grow with Caleb in this offense and you want to retire at 28, he goes, you're a pussy anyway. Not that I feel that, but I was like, I understand why it left a bad taste in his mouth, like, why wouldn't you want to be here right now? You're a great player.
Yeah.
You don't believe in Caleb and Ben? Like, you had a chance to win a title in the next couple of years, potentially.
Maybe didn't love the game of football. What is it? You need 5.
We don't want you here, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, no, I'll take him. I don't care if he doesn't love the game of football. But I mean, like, what, you need 5 years of NFL service time to get like lifetime benefits or something along those lines. So I mean, maybe he just played and he got paid. So I mean, maybe he just played the game correctly, or maybe he's got some family shit going on that we don't know. I mean, there's always other
Or
shit.
maybe he's a pussy.
Maybe he's a pussy. That's fair. That's
Sorry.
fair. I'm certainly gonna miss Drew Dahlman. Tremaine Edmonds, completely understandable. You weren't going to pay him the money that he was going to get. He had a nice little contract to go to the Giants. But no, I think even losing those members of the secondary, losing Kevin Byard, I mean, he was a leader out there. That sucks. And losing Nashawn Wright, losing Jaquan Brisker was never on the field anyway. But losing Nashawn Wright and losing Byard kind of sucked. But we're going to see a theme now when we go over the additions. We were going from what we had to speed, right? We wanted to intensify. We wanted agility. We wanted to add speed. For me, obviously, the biggest loss was Drew Dahlman. We talked plenty about that. But let's talk about what we did add to this team.
Wait.
Yeah.
We got to at least acknowledge DJ Moore.
You're right.
He had one of the best catches of my lifetime. It's one of those, that catch was so important because I went nuts and my sons were here and I went nuts with them. Tim King went nuts and called me, and like it was just such a moment, and I want to thank him for that. And I thank him for going to help my boy Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. He needed a little help, and we have, in my opinion, receiver depth. So I think we have great skill positions still, but I want to acknowledge DJ Moore. Thank you for what you did. That catch was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And honestly, when he made that catch, do you remember that catch and he fell in the end zone and kind of like, then he dropped it? I kept waiting for him to be like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the drop?
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for him to be like, why did he drop it like that? He should have held it longer. No, it was a great catch. And for that, I thank him. And I just want to say, losing you is not going to be a super big detriment, but good luck.
Losing DJ Moore, I will piggyback on that. And I will piggyback on that catch. When I said my buddy sends that message every day, the countdown, he sends it alongside the video of the DJ Moore catch.
Yeah,
there was just to brighten your day. Here's the video with the countdown. So yeah, it was maybe the biggest catch in Bears history. I might go out on a limb and say DJ Moore, consummate pro. What he did in Carolina with a bunch of bum quarterbacks. I mean, I've gone on the record saying he dogged it a bunch here.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not going to say we're saying goodbye to him. All right.
That's it.
He'll be missed. He brought us life after a really bad time. He helped elevate Justin Fields and did whatever he could to make people think he was an okay quarterback. But yeah, no, that's it. We'll just leave it there at that. Phenomenal catch though. But anyways, let's go into the additions. Like I said, speed, right? So on defense, we signed Kobe Bryant, 3 years. I think it was $40 million. It's just safety depth right there, versatility, a lot of speed, man. And they're saying today that he was all over the field, man, in 11-on-11 drills today, just all over the field. I look forward to that. And then we brought in Devin Bush from Cleveland. You talk about athleticism, man. This dude's one of the fastest linebackers in the league. So I'm really excited. I think I saw today, I think his man rating is like 87 for speed, man. I mean, this dude just gasses out there. So I'm really excited to see what he brings. We added Neville Gallimore to the defensive line depth. Cam Lewis. So we said CJ Gardner-Johnson. Cam Lewis is a faster version of CJ Gardner-Johnson. We'll see if he can get to the quarterback the way that CJ Gardner-Johnson got out there. But Cam Lewis should be out there and some 3 safety sets. So that'll be interesting. We brought Jack Sanborn back. We traded for Garrett Bradbury, so the center. So we needed to replace Drew Dahlman. We traded for Garrett Bradbury. We brought in a former first-round pick, Jedrick Wills, to compete for the left tackle spot. We brought in Khalif Raymond to kind of be that depth receiver, maybe slot guy. But he'll be the number 4 receiver in a lot of situations. And he brings return ability, which is a good thing. We brought Case Keenum back. We brought Braxton Jones back, who as of now will be starting left tackle. And we brought DeMarco Jackson back. And that's another linebacker with a lot of speed. DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush last year both rated top 10, I think it was in pass deflections. I think was the stat. But there's two of the fastest linebackers in the league. And then if you want to go through our draft picks and let's talk about it all together. First round, this was huge, man. We were talking about it live while we were watching the draft. He fell to us. We got Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon. So our safety position completely revitalized with Kobe Bryant and Dylan Thieneman. We brought in Logan Jones to play center out of Iowa. We brought in Sam Roush as a third tight end. We should see a lot of 1-3-13 formations. We brought in Xavier Thomas out of LSU, speed wide receiver, and Malik Muhammad, corner out of Texas. So, Mike Dog, of these additions, talk about it, man. What's the biggest addition? What are you most looking forward to?
As someone with a dog named Kobe, I can't wait to be yelling Kobe and watching my dog be confused as fuck. I'm sure he is right outside this door right now as I hear his pitter patter on the floor. No, I think you nailed it, man. We got faster on defense. Dennis Allen's going to be doing some weird exotic blitzes. As you know, we talked about him being a good pickup for being a career DC here. Hopefully, he's got some work to do, but we're getting some speed. We're trying to get some of his guys here. He likes to do those crazy, weird blitzes, and I'm excited. I really like. I honestly like the Jedrick Wills pickup. I want more competition there. And I think trading for Bradbury. Why would they get rid of a center if you're New England also growing? Who knows? But sometimes when you get traded, you realize, damn, am I going to make it? I better put up or shut up. And I like that. And I think Garrett Bradbury could easily be that guy. And do you know who our guards are, bro?
Yeah, they're insanely great.
I think I could play center and probably look good. Garrett Bradbury's in a good position to get paid and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to look real good in between our fucking guards, dude. So if he's the starter, yeah. I'm just saying, whoever's there is going to look good. I think.
Yeah.
So I think I'm real excited about getting faster on defense. I will say we had a lot of turnover luck last year, but outside of getting that, being faster in the Dennis Allen scheme is key. He runs some blitzes that are just, he's bringing old school free safety off the end and stuff like that, So he's not bringing them towards the line, which a lot of teams do now. He's running like delayed blitzes and stuff like that, which you really need to have that speed. So I'm excited. I like our offseason acquisitions. I really love Thieneman. I can't believe he fell to us. That feels like a little draft luck that we're going to take. I think the kid's going to be absolutely electric. And also probably going to have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder when you were supposed to get potentially top 10, top 12 money. No?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, I love our secondary. I loved it previous to the news. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But theoretically speaking, with Jalen Johnson out there, Kyler Gordon out there, if he's healthy. But when he's healthy, he is fucking phenomenal. One of the best slot corners in the league, or nickel corners in the league. And then with these guys at safety, with Kobe Bryant and Thieneman out there, that secondary is a lot faster. It's a lot more athletic. It's a lot more agile. So I'm excited to see what they can do. And I like our linebacker spot, man. We forget about TJ Edwards. We talk a lot about DeMarco, and we talk about Devin Bush. TJ Edwards is obviously still out there, a tackling machine. You brought Jack Sanborn back, probably more for special team purposes at this point. But just the addition of Bush, bringing Jackson back, and then adding Thieneman and Kobe Bryant, that's a lot of speed, man. That's a lot of speed right there. Obviously, the defensive line is still going to be an issue, right? You outside of Montez Sweat, you didn't do anything to add opposite of him. But
not yet.
Not yet. But we got to also look at this. You were all about him. I wasn't about him at all. I hated the signing to start with, but you got a healthy, motivated Deo, right? Deo.
Stop saying I was his biggest fan. I just said I wanted to yell Deo.
You were okay with that. I was like, this contract blows, but whatever.
Well, he already got signed. What was I supposed to do? Like, hey, I want some of that money back.
Yeah, you should have went to Ryan Poles and asked him, what the fuck is this contract? It's gonna hold us up in a big way. But
Austin Booker.
Yeah, right. So you got Deo, you got a healthy Austin Booker. You should have a healthy Shamar Turner on that line that we didn't see last year. Neville Gallimore just to provide that depth inside. Is this defensive line do anything? A healthy Grady Jarrett. So you got like 4 guys theoretically.
Whoa. Did you forget to bring up Gert, your boy?
Oh, no. I'm talking about no. I'm not Big Dex. I think Big Dex is fine. He's playing for a contract this year. Like, he's, to me, the second best player on the defensive line. And he's playing for a contract. So Big Dex is going to be highly motivated this year.
You and his mom are the only people with his jersey.
Yeah, I'm sure. Dude, what a waste of a jersey that was when he fucking leaves next year. Hey, man, I thought Big Dex would be here for a long time. And Big Dex still could be here for a long time. He could get paid.
Sure.
But I can see him getting a real healthy contract this offseason. I don't know. What's a good mark for Big, like 7 sacks for him? I don't know. But he's not the issue. I'm more concerned about everyone else that I mentioned. So what's Deo going to do? Is Austin Booker going to take that next step? How is Shamar Turner? Is he even a good football player? What is Grady Jarrett going to be healthy? Is he going to be on the field? These are the questions on the defensive line, because at the end of the day, we did address the secondary. We fucking did a complete overhaul in the secondary. We did an overhaul in the linebacker position. The defensive line, we're banking on what we did last year in the offseason with Deo and Turner and Booker. And Booker was 2 years ago, but to see what they can do.
Right.
Unless you think they're going to bring someone in.
I don't think, like, we didn't need like a total overhaul of the secondary. I don't think our secondary was like piss poor. You know, Kevin Byard was such a leader back there. Now we're going to have a rookie and a young Kobe. Kobe's not, he's not like a seasoned vet. What is he, 26?
Yeah, he's young.
Yep. So I do hope we don't lose that, like, defensive, the DC on the field, the captain out there, because Byard's a smart player.
Yeah,
Byard might have lost a step and a half, but he's a very smart player.
Yep.
And so I think the secondary and the D line, again, they're just all about cohesion, man. And I think Jalen Johnson staying healthy and locking down one side or one guy could be so big for us, man. We missed that so bad last year. If we had Jalen Johnson from 2 years ago last year, I think we win 2 more games.
I can see it. I can see us getting to the Super Bowl. I still think we could, guys. And I don't want to talk about that.
We're on to 2026, baby. Onward and upward. That's it. Let's go.
Yes. But yeah, man. So, like, we had almost a complete overhaul on the back 7. Defensive line we still could add to. The offensive side of the ball, I think that they did a very nice job addressing the center position with Drew Dahlman retiring. I mean, they addressed it last year, right? Like, he did. He went out. He got the best center. He fucking paid him handsomely last year. And this year, he went out and got Bradbury, which I respect. And then bringing in Logan Jones for a center competition. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Left tackle, obviously, that's been our biggest area of need for, like, I don't know, 3-4 years now. Braxton Jones got, like, benched last year, 3rd string last year, wasn't healthy then last year, couldn't play. Now you're looking at Braxton Jones as your starting left tackle. You bring in the former first-round pick Jedrick Wills. So you got two battles going on that offensive line. But all in all, I think he did a nice job replacing DJ Moore. I think Jade Walker is going to step up. Obviously, you're replacing DJ Moore with Rome Odunze and Luther Burden's production, but Jade Walker should step up. I really do like the Khalif Raymond signing. And then Xavier Thomas and Sam Roush. I don't think we're going to get a ton of production out of them this season, but I do like Xavier Thomas maybe to do a couple of scat back plays and to receive and punts and kicks. And I think Sam Roush will be on the field to block. You're not going to see him production as far as a receiver goes this year, but he will certainly be on the field in 13 sets blocking.
I think Khalif Raymond's a really good pickup. He knows Ben's system. He can return kicks. I think he's going to be a way better Oz. Like, Oz was okay for us, don't get me wrong. Oz had a couple big drops, if you don't recall, too. And you're like, dude, you're like the fucking 4th stringer, dude. Like,
I do.
Unbelievable.
And Oz was Caleb's most targeted receiver through like 7 games last year. It was pretty wild. And then he started dropping all those balls and fell out the depth chart completely. But yeah, Raymond will be nice, man. So who's your biggest addition?
I gotta be Kobe, right? Solidify the backside. I'll say safeties. How about that? I mean, that's we not. And again, I don't think it was like this huge weakness or glaring hole. I think Jalen Johnson coming back is going to make everyone better. But yeah, the speed we're going to have in the safety position is going to be wow. just watch us, dude. Dennis Allen's gonna cook. I think Dennis Allen getting some more guys he wants in is gonna be like a motivated Dennis Allen could be good too.
I think the defense is going to be better than people think, just from a speed factor. And I mean, the defense is going to allow a shit ton of points anyways, because we're going to score a ton of points. I mean, they're going to, I think they're, I don't know if they're going to be on the field a lot, but they're going to be on the field enough to where they're going to be allowing a lot of points, because I think we're going to be putting up points at a fucking fast rate like we've never seen before. And I really can't. I mean, like, that gets me real fucking jazzed up, dude. I'm stoked about that. But we talked about the offseason. Let's talk about our expectations for this season. You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but where do you anticipate us ending up? Or what do you, I guess, what do you just want to see from the Bears this season going into the postseason?
What do you mean? What do I mean, I'd like to see them, play into February.
Okay.
What do you expectation?
Yeah. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Caleb's growth. They can go fucking 11-6, Super Bears, Super Bowl, whatever. Yeah, whatever your expectations.
I don't want to sound casual, but it would really do something for me if Caleb could throw for like 35 touchdowns and like 4,300 yards or something. Like that would do things for me that I don't want to talk about on here. But like I would just like to have some sort of like. But I don't even really care. The fact of the matter is, my expectations are big. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I called us first place last year. I don't know if I'm the only one or if I was one of three, but I know I
one of three.
But yeah, I'm not going to hold back, dude. I 13-4, win the North. I just don't. I mean, and we have a tough schedule. I just think for maybe the first time in my life, if we're down 4 points and need a touchdown to go win the game with a minute 47 left, I feel good about it. You're going to put our offense out there with, Ben Johnson calling some plays, bringing out all the good plays, not just the one he sprinkles into the first. It's go time. Ben Johnson, fourth quarter, go time. Caleb's going to be all over. And when Caleb has, the Iceman just has ice in his veins. He loves the moment. He needs the moment. He shines in the moment. And I am so excited. I don't have fear when we're down in this game. I don't have fear because I have a quarterback. I don't have the fear no more. So I expect us to do great things. I'm going to say 13-4 and at least the NFC title game.
Let's fucking go, Mike Dog. You just fucking got me all sorts of fucking jacked up. I think I'm at 12-5, which is funny because when we did the exercise for the Bears predictions, I think I ended up at 13-4 and you were at 12-5, and now we're inverse, which is fucking awesome. But 12-5, win the division again. I mean, yes, I would love to get to the NFC Championship this year. I don't see why we couldn't get to the NFC Championship game this year. I can't anticipate getting past the Rams. I think maybe like that's going to be the team. They fucking got us last year. They're going to get us again this year. I hope we don't have to run into the Rams before the NFC Championship game, because then we won't get to the NFC Championship game. So my season is contingent on where we play the Rams in the playoffs. I won't even put the bad juju on Matt Stafford, but the NFL is crazy. What's the NFL all about? Who can stay healthy? So my
not for long.
Right. My expectations are 12-5, win the division, get back to the conference semifinals at least, and just, man, Caleb Williams' growth. And I don't know that growth is 4,000 yards passing, but fuck, I would like to see a 4,000-yard passer. I think Caleb wants it. I think Ben wants to see it. I think that they don't want to hear about it anymore. I think based on the fact that they're nonstop talking about it, what are we doing? We're talking about it, right? Would we be talking about this if he had done it last year? And he was close last year. Was he at like 38-50 last year? He was over 4,000 total. I think he was at like 4,300 total yards. He had almost 500 rushing yards. But again, let's remember what this man does with his legs, dude. He lost 10 to 15 pounds this offseason like he fucking needed it so he can get faster and more agile. Oh, man, I can't wait to see what this kid can do. But, yeah, I just want to see Caleb grow in this system. I don't know how he can grow from a touchdown to interception perspective any more than he's already done, best fucking in the league. But Caleb's growth, and let's run it back again, at least to where we got. Before we go next year, Super Bears, Super Bowl, because that Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald front is going to be a nasty one.
I mean, but I want to see their fat asses chasing Caleb. Actually, I don't want to see them chasing Caleb because that would scare me every single time. Get down! Get down!
Could you imagine you just got these two monsters just fucking converging on him? No, I don't want any of
Can
that.
you imagine though Caleb doing some Iceman shit and diving and ducking him and throwing Colston Loveland down to steam? But because I can't.
I can actually. For the first time in my life, I had a quarterback and a tight end and a couple wide receivers and a head coach. I think we can. But all right. So our expectations going into the season. Training camp's here, baby. Training camp is here, like we said. We're ready. I think it was day 2 of it this morning, but we got some stories, man. And the biggest story so far coming out of training camp is the health of one Kyler Gordon. And he missed the majority of the season last year. He was on the Bears workout schedule this year, and he's already not healthy and not on the field. So, Mike Dogg, what are your thoughts on this Kyler Gordon situation? Do you think like this is just smoke? Do you think he'll be on the field eventually, or do you think like his leg is just not healthy because it went from his calf to I think it was his thigh, then it was his knee. So like it's just all flowing throughout the leg, man. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I hope he gets right, man. That's a hole that I don't think our secondary depth is as great as you'd hope for. I don't think we're super deep at corner. Losing Britt. I mean, he was never healthy, but if Kyler Gordon's never healthy, like having 2 never healthy guys might be one. I mean, it's corner health is really going to be a key to our year this year, man. Because Jalen Johnson could. I mean, I think Jalen Johnson's a top 5 corner when he's at his best, and I think we need that, especially, Kyler Gordon's really good too. Kyler Gordon's probably a top 5 number 2 CB. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's definitely a top 5 nickel DB in the league for sure, man. That's why he got paid so handsomely. And hasn't played since.
Yeah. Man, it's if he don't get right, we already don't have the defensive line to get there quick. So we got to play well in the secondary, man. Yeah, his health is important. So hope he gets right. I don't really have no insight on it because I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night.
Shit. Yeah, man, it's real interesting to hear the way Ryan Poles talks about it. And last year, Kyler was on his own workout plan. This year, he was on the team's workout plan. He spent a ton of time in the building this offseason with the Bears doctors, and he's still off track. And you see the way Ben Johnson talks about it. And Ben Johnson, straight to the point, he doesn't know much about Kyler Gordon because he hasn't seen Kyler Gordon play football. Kyler Gordon wants to be on the Bears. He needs to be on the football field. He needs to be out there. And he said, that's what competition's for. We got the players. And those players, Terrell Smith, who missed most of last year, is now out there healthy. Another guy with good speed. Jaylon Jones, not a starter, but provides some depth. We brought in Malik Mohammed in the 4th round of the draft this year. They're saying that this kid could play some pretty solid nickelback. And Cam Lewis, maybe you do a little 3 safety and he runs nickel in that CJ Gardner-Johnson role. But we can talk this depth, right? And that's what these guys are. They're depth. And if they're starting when Kyler Gordon should be out there, that's problematic for our defense.
It's not good.
No, we need Kyler Gordon out there. These are special teams guys. These are, maybe 4th corners. You have Tyreek Stevenson on the other side, who's also not very good. So these
luckily, we play in a division with not great quarterback play. So, shots fired.
I hear it. Love it. All right. Yeah. I mean, Kyler Gordon's got to get on the field. That's an obvious. I don't know that Ben Johnson cares for Kyler Gordon very much based on the way he speaks about him.
I'll be honest. I don't think Ben Johnson cares about defense in the least bit. I honestly think he lets Dennis Allen cook. He'll go the rah-rah speech for the whole squad, but he lets Dennis Allen cook. He's just a psychopath on offense. You know what I mean? He probably, only cares about defense just to see how he could fuck them up. I bet you, would love to fucking play our defense fucking 16, 17 years.
Oh, yeah, dude. He would. He would for sure. Look at his face on this. He is just a fucking psychopath, dude. I love that.
I'm surprised he has a shirt on in this picture.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, it gets me so amped up, dude. All right, but you know what else will get me amped up? Big name. He's 10 years in the league already, which is crazy, man. Getting so old. But Vita Vea, Tampa Bay, feels disrespected, wants some money. wants out of Tampa Bay. I heard he only wants to go play in California, though. We're not California. It's cold here, so I don't know that he'll want to come play here. Sometimes players don't have a choice. Do you want to trade for Vita Vea, add him to this defensive line?
I mean, yes and no. You know how I feel about draft picks, man. Would I rather have a player that could help me right now if we're in win now? Like last year, I would have said, probably not, because I don't think we're necessarily in win now. You know what I'm saying? But if we're in win now, then what do I care about the second and third round picks from next year or the year after? Why? You know what I mean? If we're in win now, then prove it. Caleb's on a rookie deal. Go get a guy like this. Like, I don't know. I don't think he's a game-changing player. I think he's a good player. I think he's a very good player and can have game-changing games. You know what I'm saying? Right. But why not? Draft picks are always great until they're not. Until they're Shea McClellan. Until they're, just bum after fucking bum. So,
right. Man, Vita Vea next to Big Dex, next to Montez Sweat, then yeah, man, that makes that defensive line. And then you rotate a Grady Jarrett.
You only listed one good player out of those three, and he's not here. You sounded like they were great. You listed them like they were like, bam, bam. Like, no, Vita Vea would make them better because they're so, at their best, they're like okay to good.
Montez Sweat was in the top 100 players again.
Was he?
He was, dude. Montez Sweat, dude, he's out here getting double team. He still had double-digit sacks last year. I mean, he was clearly the best player on our defense, or our best on the defensive line. Shit, I might say that Montez Sweat was the best player on our defense last year.
Well, because Jalen Johnson was hurt. But Jalen Johnson's our best defender.
Well, of course, but Jalen Johnson played like shit last year when he came back from injury. He just was never right. He was
Grady Jarrett was good for like a game and a half, and then he was okay. He had some moments, but he was great. Remember that? I'm like, oh, Grady Jarrett.
Oh, but yeah, we were so stoked when we brought him in. We're like, oh, we got a leader on the defensive line and a leader of the offensive line. Well, obviously Joe Tooney played out, but I don't know. We still Grady Jarrett could be fine. Then you got Vita Vea. Listen, Vita Vea, Big Dex, and Montez Sweat is pretty nasty. You got Austin Booker on the other side over there, a healthy, motivated Deo, dude. No. Now we're cooking. Now we're allowing like 27 points per game instead of 30 points per game.
You and Streets are probably behind my back talking shit. Why does this guy like Deo? I did not like Deo. I did not like Deo. I just said Deo.
We're like, yeah, I was like texting like, why is Mike Dog so fucking on this Deo guy's dick, dude? Like, what are we, secret Colts fan or something? Like, what do we not know?
I almost was a Colts fan once.
You always were on Peyton Manning. That was the thing.
The GOAT's the GOAT.
All right, Mike, let's continue on training camp. All right, before we actually talk about what went down, we got a couple battles, whether the Bears are going to say they're battles or not. I think they're internal battles. So they're both on the offensive line, left tackle position. Braxton Jones playing for a contract, playing for some money against former first-round pick Jedrick Wills. And then at the center position, like we said, the Bears traded for Garrett Bradbury, and then they drafted Jones. So who? Jones. And this guy is going to be 25 years old in October. So we're sitting here saying like, oh, he's just a rookie. But at the end of the day, it's a 25-year-old rookie. This is a grown-ass man, dude.
Is he from Indiana?
Iowa.
I was just saying.
I get it because they had like a bunch.
He's 25.
The whole squad was fucking 24, 25 years old.
Yeah. Like they had their kids cheering for him in the stands and shit.
Shit, right, dude? Yeah, who's the receiver that went to the Jets? Was it Omar Cooper? He looked like he was fucking like 28 years old, dude. But yeah, Logan Jones also looks like he's like 28 years old. He's a big fucking man. So these two positions, who do you anticipate winning each job, and who do you want to win each job?
I want one Jones and one Bradbury.
Okay.
I do. But it's one of those things where like I just want the winner to be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yep. I guess I'm low-key rooting for Braxton Jones because I have had no choice but to root for him for the past couple years and nah, fuck him, dude. I'm hoping this kid comes out, former first rounder, and like again, This is your last shot. Do you want to be a rich multimillionaire, or do you want to be a multimillionaire that fizzles out in 10 years and is poor?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go Jedrick. I'm rooting for Jedrick Wills and Bradbury. Fuck both Joneses, unless they win. Go Jones.
Now I'm on the opposite end. I'm rooting for both Joneses, dude. I'm rooting for Braxton Jones. I think he's got camaraderie with these guys. He's been around the team. He's been in the system. So I think he can get out there if he's healthy. I mean, I'm with you, though. He's a big boy, Jedrick Wills. If he can get out there and show what he's got, former first-round pick, obviously he had the talent to be drafted in the first round, right? Braxton Jones, I believe, was a fifth-round pick. But Braxton Jones has been very solid offensive lineman. It's very solid pro since we've had him. I like to see him come out. I think he's been solid, average. Listen, there was times I think he was like top 20-ish left tackle in the league. All right, like he's been okay.
1 through 19.
Well, I'm rooting for Braxton Jones. Actually, I'm just rooting for the best fucking player at left tackle. I don't give a shit about either of them. I just want the best guy in the job.
Yeah. Let's just go out and win, you know?
Yeah, but I am rooting for Logan Jones to win the job on the inside. You get him out there now. He's a kid. Get him out there. Get him in the system. Get him with Caleb, and let's fucking cook.
We have killer guards, I think. I think we really have killer guards. And if so you could look good next to them. Get out there. You know what I mean? Like, all these guys want to get paid. They're all looking to get paid. All four of them. You know, well, the one kid's a rookie. I'm just saying, but like, you can go out there next to these guards and really make some money for yourself. You know, like,
oh, dude, playing next to Tooney and Jackson, Logan Jones could go look like a fucking Pro Bowl. And how long is it to make the Pro Bowl? He can go look like a Pro Bowl center, dude, and get paid handsomely because he played next to a Hall of Famer and a really good guard,
a road grader.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I really am. I'm excited for training camp. And today's training camp cooked. Caleb cooked. The offense cooked, dude. They said Caleb looked phenomenal. Maybe the best training camp day that Caleb's ever had. Just fucking feasting down the field. Khalif Raymond, 50-yard bomb catch. He said Luther Burden was the most targeted player on the field. He was all over the field on offense. And then on the defensive side of the ball, the report was that the defense could not stop anybody, but they're not in pads. So, I mean, you know, that's how this shit rolls always. But they said the defense cannot stop anybody in the secondary. However, Kobe Bryant was all over the field like a madman. So that's the report out of camp through 2 days. You got anything on that?
Luther Burton so fucking much, bro. I'm not even going to try to hide it no more. I fucking love Luther. You know, I was never a big Rome guy, and I like Rome. I'm rooting for him. He's my guy. I'm just saying I love Luther fucking Burden, dude. I think he was third in the NFL in yards per catch behind like JSN and Puka. Pretty fucking elite company, you know. And if he gets more touches, I'll say one of the bets I love in the preseason right now is his over. I think his over under for season yards is like 830. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I think he's gonna get 5 touches a game, dude. Like, so. Yeah. So I think I love that preseason bet. And if he only gets like, I think someone put out there like 3.5 catches a game based on going less than last year, having some regression, you know, that we, you know, at worst, he's going to put up like 1076 or something like that. I'm telling you, Luther Burden's going to eat, dude. He's going to eat. Absolutely.
I agree with you.
And that's,
I was listening to a guy in the score say that he bet Luther Burden to finish first overall in receiving yards this year at 60-1.
I fucking love it. I love it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But that leads me into something, Tim. I had something written down here. I had a little fuck, marry, kill here. Oh. Speaking of Luther Burden, so the guys are going to be Luther Burden, Rome Odunze, and Colston Loveland. Fuck, marry, kill. But the question is, who is Caleb going to trust more on third down?
Oh,
fuck, marry, kill. Who do you want Caleb to trust more? Right? You know what I mean? Like, who's the guy? Or who's a red zone guy? Who's the guy in that key situation? 3rd and goal from the 4. You know what I mean? Like, who's the guy that we're going to lean on? Who's going to be that guy every time? I mean, I think we're going to change it up. Don't get me wrong. They're all going to get their love. But there's going to be someone that's like, Caleb, you know what I mean? You lean on a guy. You always lean on a guy.
Yeah, I love this. This is phenomenal because I did want to talk about this at some point. So this is where we're going to talk about it. So I fucking absolutely love this, dude. It's who's Caleb going to trust most, right? Who's going to be his guy? It's going to trust most. It's an easy answer, man. He's on
Is
the
it?
screen. Yeah, it is. I think it's really easy. He's on the screen. I can see him getting 10, 11 targets a game, dude. Colston Loveland. He's our wide receiver 1, is what Colston Loveland is on this team.
And I have Luther Burden as my wide receiver 1.
Why?
But I think everyone's going to eat.
So when you're talking, but your question, so this is going to be fucking crazy, dude, my answer. So my answer is fucked up because it's not how I actually feel about the players. But my answer
is Loveland.
My Loveland is, I would guess, would be my fuck. And well, although I think I'd want to marry Loveland in this situation because I'd want to just feast of Loveland all day. So maybe I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to marry Loveland because I want to be with Loveland all the time. All right. So whatever you consider number 1 is, there's Colston Loveland. All right. So I'm going to fuck Colston Loveland. And I'm going to marry because it's just on 3rd down. Okay. That was the question. The question was not who do I think Caleb's going to go to more.
Trust.
On 3rd down, I do believe it'll be Odunze who gets more targets than, and in red zone, I do believe it'll be Odunze. It'll go Loveland. It'll go Rome. Rome's got the size. He's got the hops. It'll go Colston Loveland. It'll go Odunze, and then Luther Burden. If you're asking me who I think is going to be like Caleb's pecking order 1, 2, 3, I do believe they will all be very close. However, it will be Loveland, maybe not all very close. It'll be Loveland and then Burden and then Rome. So I do believe Burden is our true wide receiver 1.
Okay.
But with your question though,
who you trust? I agree. Bigger targets, I think that matters, right? Does it not matter?
But Rome also has brick fucking hands, dude.
But bigger targets matter in the red zone and clutch time. Bigger targets matter. But I will say this: Luther Burden is the man, and he reminds me of a Amon-Ra light. He's just going to be so on these 3rd downs and these red zone and end zone plays and stuff like that. We're going to see him run behind the line this way, maybe back this way, maybe stop behind the running back. He might get a run. You know what I'm saying? So Burden is going to be the guy that might, you know what I mean? Like be that guy. So they're all going to eat. I think they're all going to eat. It was a trick question. I'm fucking all 3 of them. It's going to be a wild fucking orgy. And I'm fucking everybody. It's going to be fucking disgusting. It's going to be a lot of man in the air. But I'm just saying these guys are all going to fucking eat. Every one of them is going to eat. Like I said, Burton's going to be your gadget guy. He's going to run this way. He's going to run. Rome's going to be go up and get it. Colston Loveland's going to fucking man the middle. You know, Cole Kmet. You know, like
dude.
I think this is why I'm not gonna miss DJ Moore.
Right.
Because we're loaded.
DJ was just a body out there. I mean, listen,
hey, go route.
Dude. And Burden go route. If Caleb can just connect on the deep routes, which I'm sure he's been working on, my God, dude, it's gonna be and obviously we talked about the DJ throw, but man, when you got burners like Burden and you got burners like Raymond and you got Rome there and you got Loveland and you can line that up out there, dude. And you could throw DeAndre Swift in the backfield, or you can throw Manungai in the backfield because you got them all spread out and you got fucking body on body here, and Manungai just get to go fucking headhunt. Like, dude.
And we get to watch Jonah Jackson and fucking Darnell Wright just clear the right side for Kyle Manungai to be breaking 18-yard gashes while he's fucking he's running over your linebacker. I fucking can't wait to watch Kyle Manungai.
Or we don't even need to spread them out because we're going to go fucking 13 personnel and we're going to have Loveland in the game as your fucking wide receiver. And you have Cole Kmet who can also play wide receiver. And you're going to have rookie Sam Roush who is just a fucking sensational blocker in there, dude. And then you got your back. Man, I can't wait to see what Ben's going to concoct this.
I was going to say, if we're excited, just imagine how fucking much our psychopath fucking coach is just in the lab cooking right now. Man. He probably hasn't seen his kids in months.
He doesn't even have kids anymore, dude. He probably has some like AI version of himself living at home.
Yeah, he bought a body double. Here's dad double. He's like,
yeah, right, dude. What a cycle. He looked so tired to end the year last year. He already looks so much more refreshed than last year. And of course the way this guy is the man. First one in the building, last one out of the building. But that was a great fuck, marry, kill. I like that. It was a lot of fun. I have also a quick game for you before we get out of here. And it kind of goes with what we've just been talking about. But it's going to be a keep 3, cut 5 current Bears players. All right. So you can really take it however you want. It's I guess who do you want on the field to win the game? I guess I'm not gonna say build around because that kind of escapes them out a little bit. But who do you want on the field? Keep 3, cut 5. And now I'm gonna start off with your guy. I swear that was the first one I had written down. Didn't plan this. Luther Burden.
I'm keeping him.
Oh,
I'm keeping him. I can't just talk all about my mans like that. Listen, my buddy's a Mizzou fan. My buddy that I used to work with, that I actually now work with again. He lived in Missouri for a couple years in his teenager years. He is the biggest. Who was the guy? It wasn't Chase Daniel. It was Blaine Gabbert.
Oh, okay.
Was it Gabbert out of Mizzou?
I think
he loved Gabbert. I think it was Gabbert. Right. He fucking loved Gabbert. So take this with a grain of salt. But my man's was talking about Luther Burden the year before he was drafted. He's been hyped about Luther Burden. So when we got him, I was like, oh shit. And like I was excited. My boy, super excited about Luther Burden. He's a Mizzou fan, right? So a Mizzou Bears fan, boom, he's bricked up for fucking Burden. So I'm not getting rid of Burden. I'm hyped about Burden. I think he's going to be great. I think, is it year 2 where wide receivers tend to break out, or year 3, year 2 tend? I think this year he breaks out a little more. Next year, I think he could be like 3rd team All NFL. That's how great I think he is. I think he could put up like 112 catches in like 1,400 yards. I'm not even lying. Man. I believe in him. Anyways, let's go on.
Stud. All right, Luther Burden. Keep Colston Loveland.
Fucking shit, dude. I only get 3.
Keep 3, cut 5.
You know, my last name's Lovendahl, and I was born in 84, and he's Loveland 84. I feel like there's just something there about that I just love. Oh, love. He's my next jersey 100%, dude. And that's before Burden. But I love Loveland, too, dude. I love Colston Loveland. That run over fucking in the Bengals game.
Oh, God.
Was it him singing Chris Brown? No, it wasn't Chris Brown. Who was he singing? Yeah, I think
Mario, Let Me Love You.
Mario, it was Mario. Yeah, that's what it was.
It was great, dude. Stud.
It was off key as fuck. You know what? Just for that, I'm cutting him.
Oh, cutting.
I got you. Yeah, I know the 3 I want.
What if you don't get them?
I'm gonna get them.
You're playing the game. You're playing the game correctly. All right, let's keep it going. Top 5 cornerback in the league.
Fuck.
Jaylon Johnson.
Yeah, I'm keeping him. Because I do believe he's a top 5 cornerback in the league. I believe when you always talk about this team versus that team or great whatever, you're assuming perfect health and everyone's playing their best. If I'm at my A game and you're at your C game, anything can happen in the league, or anyone could be better. But if you're going best for best, Jaylon Johnson, when he's at his best playing his games, a top 5 cornerback in the league, and maybe a top 30 like defensive player. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's maybe top 20 even. I think he's very, very good, and I'm gonna keep him. And I think having LB3 and Jaylon Johnson back and forth from each other, I think that's a good. I'm not mad about it.
All right, I love your style, Mike Dog. All right, this one's probably an easier cut for you, based on how I've heard you talk about him on shows. Cut, yeah. My guy Montez Sweat.
I gotta cut him. I think if they're both at their best, I think Jaylon Johnson's better.
I agree.
I think Montez Sweat's good too, but I think Jaylon Johnson's better. So I think I made the right call.
I agree for sure.
I like Sweat. I didn't want you to think I was hating on Sweat. I just think he's not like. Maybe I'm wrong on him. You're right. He is getting double teamed. I don't even think he needs to be double teamed as much as we. I just think he's our best defender. So you're assuming that. I don't know. I don't think he's getting like. I think they're locking us up, dude. I think our defensive line. It's just not great, dude. Like. None of them are making each other better or nothing either. Like they're not like they're all just like we have a whole defensive line of like 3 starters in baseball terms. You know what I mean? Like they're all solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like you gotta have
maybe 4 starters. Sweat's like a 2 and the rest are 4s, dude. At best, 4s. Big Dex is a 3. I'll give Big Dex as a 3. All right. The rest of them are 4s. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you've kept 2. You've cut 2. So you got one more keep, and then you got cut 3. This is a big one, man. This is a big boy. Darnell Wright.
Is he our best player on offense?
Is he the best player on our team?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe.
I mean, here's the thing about it though. It's like having like a middle reliever as your best player. Well, it's because he couldn't close and he couldn't start. You know, you're a right tackle. Don't get me wrong, you're great. He's a great right tackle. I'm not saying it's not important. But if you were great enough, you'd be on the blind side, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Like they make more money, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm not shitting on Darnell. I just watched a clip of him fucking versus the Eagles game, just straight toss Jalen Carter like nothing, tossed him like a little boy, and so that, I mean, I think both teams are happy with that. And again, I will say that I don't think Jalen Carter would have been good here. He'd have been fucking. We didn't have veteran leadership like they had over there. I think it worked out for both teams, and it could be a W both ways. So just want to throw that in there. Fuck, this is tough. Can I just cut everyone till we get to Caleb?
How do you know you're going to get Caleb?
I don't know that. That's why I'm thinking you said that, you threw that out there like being a fucking. That's why I want to almost take him. But I can't. I gotta hold out for. I gotta hold out. I'm cutting him.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. Maybe it was a good cut. Definitely a stud, and definitely worked out that a lot of us were upset at the time we wanted Jalen Carter. Darnell Wright's already second team All Pro. I mean, one of the best right tackles in the game. He's gonna get paid handsomely soon. Let's go. New Bear, your namesake, your boy, Kobe Bryant.
Cut.
Yeah, I figured that would be the easiest cut on the list for you.
I just don't have, after game 1, he shows me a highlight. I'll love you forever. But I haven't had it yet.
Yep. Yeah. Well, let's hope we get many of them. We got down to 2. It's a big one. Maybe the best player on our team. But he's on the line. Joe Thuney.
You win by building in the trenches. And Joe Thuney has been a great addition to this team. I gotta hold out. I gotta cut.
Oh,
bad move.
I don't know. You tell me. So let's take a look. So keep 3, cut 5. Current Chicago Bears. Mike Dogg has capped Luther Burden. He capped Jalen Johnson. He cut Colston Loveland. Cut Montez Sweat. Cut Darnell Wright. Cut Kobe Bryant. And cut All-Pro Joe Thuney. Hall of Famer Joe Thuney. Just to keep Caleb Williams.
You betcha. Listen, if I had to do it over again, I think I would have went with Colston, Darnell Wright, and Thuney.
Yeah.
If I didn't start with Burden, I feel like I would have fucking flipped it and been like
a whole flip up.
I really do, because I think they would have been like, I didn't know. When you started with Burden, I thought maybe we were gonna stick with like offensive, positioning. I didn't know where we were heading with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like big uglies. I'm from the Bears where we had a line on each side, and that's all we had, so, and always a linebacker, of course, the Urlacher years and stuff, but I'm pumped to have Caleb, LB3. I mean, just imagine, I play games with my kids. We used to play, because I got, the twin boys. I'd go out there. One would be a cornerback, one wide receiver, right? And play one-on-one. I'd be quarterback. Imagine Caleb Williams doing that with LB3 and Jalen.
Oh, nasty, bro.
Fun.
Nasty. Love it. I think you did great. I think the best pull probably would be like, I don't know, Caleb.
Darnell, Thuney, and Caleb.
Thuney. Yeah. Jalen. I like your Jalen pull because you're right, man. When he's healthy, he's a top 20 defender in the league, bro. Top 3, maybe top 5, maybe top 3 cornerback in the league. It was good. I think I gave you our 8 best players. I threw Kobe Bryant in there, just threw him in there, but I think they're probably the 8 of the best players on the team. The Bears got a good roster, bro. It's like these are some good players we just named, man. Like we had a debate this kind of talent before.
Let Ryan Poles cook.
Love it. Let's go. Let's win a Super Bowl. But all right, Mike Dog, this has been a blast, man. Do you got anything else for us before we get on out of here?
I just want to give a shout out to the Bears and the Chicago Baby Bears too, who are cooking in baseball. 3 or 4 from the Cardinals. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, man, that was a real good series. Last night, you guys almost had it too. Almost got a nice sweep. You guys are hot again. One of the hottest teams in baseball.
The hottest team in baseball over the last 40 games.
And you have the National League MVP. You shouldn't have the National League MVP at least, man. PCA is playing out of this world. So yeah, a lot of exciting things, or a lot of sports related exciting things to be excited about here in Chicago. Both baseball teams playing well. You got Caleb Wilson for the Chicago Bulls with Matas, man. That'll be fun. Patrick Kane's back for the Blackhawks, and I mean, the Out of Hibernation podcast, the Chicago Bears podcast. I mean, come on, baby. With this season, we got this podcast, man. So we appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be here every week breaking down all things related to Chicago Bears and talking a little bit some around the league as well. Mike Dog, any final words before we get on out of here?
I just want to let you guys know, this is your warning. You better talk shit to me now, because I'm going to be a cocky fucking prick. I have waited my whole life for this, and when the Bears start dominating the fucking league for the next 10 years, I am going to talk so much fucking shit. Bear down.
Bear down. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week.
Yeah! Out of Hibernation! My Dogg TK streets bringing the heat. Breakdowns, analysis you can't be beat. Predictions and more. Chicago Bears podcast.